ArsenalFanTV, DT, what do you make of it today?
It's all right. We won, didn't we?
You're not being serious now. Come on, it was all right. I mean, listen, in the end, a little bit of a hairy moment when they got one back. But
you summed it up right there, in the end. It was very much same old Arsenal up until Giroud come on. I can't believe I'm saying that. But it was very much where we're complacent. We don't kill the teams off. And a year or so ago, we'd have drawn that and probably even lost it. So I saw a different mentality to us once we did score. It kind of woke us up, whereas before it doesn't wake us up. So that's what I'm seeing that's different, and that is why I'm quite positive about that, because, you know, and then, you know, my only criticism is that they should have done what they did in the last 15-20 minutes, in the first 15-20 minutes, because Sunderland were awful. They're where they are for a reason, because they're shit.
But they were very poor today, but it was a very dominant display.
Yeah.
And, you know, the fact that we you know, the reaction, I think somebody said it earlier, the reaction of the team to that equaliser was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, that's what I said. They stepped up. Whereas a year or so ago, we would have probably gone all out trying to get the second goal, left ourselves exposed and conceded a second and lost the game. I would have been sitting there going, how the hell do we lose that? Wenger out, hate him. That's what, mainly me, but but you know, but at the end of the day, they relaxed. They said, right, we've still got 20 minutes. Let's just deal with this how we have been, but let's be more clinical.
Making you eat your words. A lot of these guys at the moment. Giroud coming on 2 goals today. Arsene Wenger, fantastic substitution today. You know what I mean? Gets it spot on. You know what I mean? Brings on Giroud at just the right time.
Yeah.
You know, scores a couple of goals. Happy days, isn't it? Happy days. Oh, you're gonna let me speak. You're under a bit of pressure at the moment, yeah.
No, I'm not under no pressure. The simple fact is that the players now know that I park alongside them. They're stepping up because they're like, oh shit, I ain't waiting. He's going to be sitting there next to my car, going, "Come here, let's have a talk."
You know, all jokes aside, it is encouraging, isn't it?
It is. Like I said, Robbie, it is encouraging, and I'm not being negative. I say what I see, and beforehand, you know, before we stepped up, it was very much the Arsenal of old, where it's like, kill these teams off. You know, you look at our good sides from the past, the Invincibles and whatnot, they kill teams off in the first 15-20 minutes. And we didn't do that, and I was like, oh no, here we go again. But the mentality changed. And after that, we just went, nah, not having a draw. We'll go for the throat. And we pulled them apart after that. And that is very encouraging for the future.
November is here. Right, you've been telling me since November last year about November. It's back again.
Yeah.
And when we look at the fixtures for November as well, they're not easy.
Yeah.
Spurs next week.
Well, before that, we've got a tough game on Tuesday. Don't let the result at the Emirates fool you. Because Ludogorets will be a different proposition at home. And even when we was 1-0 up, you know yourself, Robbie, they could have equalised and they caused us a few problems. And it'll be a different ball game out there.
Ludogorets.
Yeah.
Spurs. Break. Back Man United away.
Yeah.
You know. And then Bournemouth have been playing decently.
Yeah.
It's a tough month.
It is.
What if Arsenal come through that month? You know, virtually, you know, a bit unscathed, maybe, you know, a win over, you know, a win, a draw, you know, still keeping that unbeaten run going. Will you start believing?
No, I'll say it's only December. You know, we take it one game at a time, 1 month at a time. We look at the fixtures and we deal with it in blocks. We don't sit there and get too overexcited. The reason,
experienced Arsenal fan here, you know what I mean?
And at the end of the day, the reason why I moaned about people singing we're top of the league last week, and I don't have a problem with it this week, it was because of what happened. We had just scraped a draw against Middlesbrough. Wrong time, wrong place. You were clutching at straws just to try and, you know, I'm not trying to piss on people's parades and say don't do it. Today was right because, you know, we pulled them apart, we got a good win, we went top of the league, and it was the right moment. But last week it just wasn't, Robbie. And, you know, as you said, I'm experienced, you're experienced, we've been here, we've seen it, we've done it. Ask me in May. Let's take it one game at a time, but we move on. Let's look forward to Bulgaria on Tuesday. You've got a 3.5-hour flight with me. No falling asleep reading books again, Robbie, because you know there'll be pictures. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So we move on, and I'm happy.
Nice one, man.